Hello guys, Mayo Best here, and look, I just wanted to take a few moments and give you an opportunity to calm your fears, okay? Ease your tension about the one question that I know you're probably asking, which is this right for me? Could I use this company, these solutions, the programmatic infomercials, and whatever it is these guys are offering me, will it work for me? Well, here's the beauty of it. Our whole program is not only comprehensive and scalable, it's non-linear. What do I mean by that? What that means is the programmatic infomercial is something that you can use regardless as to where you are in trying to declog, okay, your funnel in terms of your sales, because typically people have two issues on one of the side of the equation, or both. Either one, they don't have enough traffic coming to their company, or two, they have enough traffic but for some reason they aren't getting enough sales. So what that typically means, if you're getting traffic or you are getting a lot of folks coming into your business but you're not selling, that means there's an issue with your conversions. Now, that can be a dynamic problem to solve, and for the most part, it's a universal issue, but it can be something that needs to be addressed on a case-by-case basis. Guess what? We can help you with that. That's exactly what you're about to see in these video case studies with these folks, and the type of problems that we had to solve in order for some of them to declog that funnel and get those conversions going. And guys, we run the gamut of different solutions. Not everybody needs the same things, but you will see just how comprehensive we can be if it is necessary for us to do it. We are here for you, and we are here to help you make your business successful. So it's not just about getting your money and running as it is for almost every other company I've seen out there that's trying to sell you ad space. No, we understand that it's a complex issue and that it takes time, and we don't want you throwing away money by spending tons of money on ads and you can't convert, okay? And you've got all these other issues in your business. And that's why, folks, we are a advertising and business development agency, okay? That's where this all comes in. Now, you may not need any of the things that you're going to see that some of these people actually are using in their business, but you may very well need one or two of them, maybe one, maybe all of them. It doesn't matter. We can help you based off of where you are. Or you may not need anything but the programmatic infomercial, okay? You're going to know who you are and where you fall. But if nothing else, what I want you to walk away from this knowing is that we can help you. With that said, let's take a look at what some of our customers have to say about our services.
My name is Tariq Chames, the CEO of Chames Financial, and I own a credit repair company as well as a home advising company as well. So basically what I learned from Mayo's course and mentorship, one of the first things I learned was sales, because I wasn't really that good at it. And I learned how to talk to my customers, how to lead them through a pipeline funnel, how to better help and solve their problems effectively. Through the marketing fundamentals, I learned how to reach my target market, how to talk to them in a way that really connected them to, like I said before, solve the problem. Before, I didn't really know what I was selling to. I was just trying to get anybody that I could grab or get, and it wound up turning into a big mess. But after going through the course, I really lasered onto exactly what I needed to do. I was able to focus and save a lot of time that otherwise I wouldn't be able to do without taking this program. And also, the very last thing I learned was the webcam essentials. And with that program, I learned how to set up my background effectively and also the importance of it. And with that, it also, added additional income to my company, because I was able to talk to new people and they took my business very serious. The way I dress, I'm not eating on webcam like I was before, and also I'm not wasting time sending text, and I'm very attentive when I'm in those meetings as well. So with every regard to all three of those courses, it changed the way I do business, and I'm very grateful and thankful. So thank you, Mayo.
Craven, I'm the owner of Institute Mall Cosmetics, and Mayo is a good friend of mine, a mentor, been a coach of mine, helped me out. What I learned a lot from Mayo. And just recently I took his marketing course, and without it, I would have still been bump my head, giving myself a run around, making myself work way longer, take way longer. Throughout the marketing course, I learned how to find like my target audience, how to find the exact person that I'm selling to, and it showed me that you still gotta do like the grunt work. The old school method still works. Can't cut corners. You gotta get out there and get dirty. Gotta put some elbow grease into it and everything. So Mayo, thank you. Got me out like my shyness. I ain't like talking to people like that. So it's more than just business. I'm actually going after the person as well. So Mayo, again, thank you.
It's Danica Pearson, and I am the CEO of Experiences on Wax out of La Plata, Maryland. And I want to talk about Blitz services and Mayo Best. When I came to him with an idea of wanting to sell candles, and Mayo charged me to dive deeper in candle making, with trying to merge candle making with innovation. Like, what aren't people doing? Like, what's a concept that hasn't been done? And he sent me back to the drawing board. I had to, he asked me several questions to kind of lead me breadcrumbs in provoking more thought and trying to figure out what my concept was and what I needed it to be and what I wanted people to experience, and just give me a full outlook on what I wanted to bring to people's lives with my candles. And not only did he help me with my business concept and model, once I gathered, the vessels and what I wanted those to look like and what I wanted my labels to look like and all of that, he created mock-ups for me. Once he created the mock-ups, which were wonderful, I actually showed them to people, and people were impressed with just the mock-ups of what my would-be candle company and packages would look like. After he did that for me, we did some market research to kind of figure out what people like, what people don't like, and how much innovation to bring forth and what to hold off on. And he also created a dynamic commercial for me that people loved. And after he created the commercial for me, and I showed it to, a few people, and they thoroughly enjoyed it, that gave me the idea of doing a soft launch. And we did one, and my soft launch was very successful. And I'm just very excited about everything that I've learned from Mayo. He does this thing where he pulls a lot of things out of you that you didn't know that you had. And sometimes it's, belief in yourself. He's your champion. He's your friend. He's your guide. He helps you navigate the do's and don'ts of business, pretty much. If you want to see your company thrive, if you want to be successful, if you want to generate more revenue, and if you want to just have a better connection with your overall business and how to reach your customers in a more dynamic way, then I would say, by all means, you're doing yourself a disservice not working with him. Mayo is the type of person that he enriches you because he cares. He cares about you. He cares about your business. He cares about bringing value to you, and you bringing value to your customers. So I would definitely say come with an open mind and an open heart. And I am blessed to know him and call him a friend. And I'm a student forever at his feet for what he has done to benefit me and my business.
I was hoping to kind of hone better skills on some sales techniques, how to build professional and personal rapport with people, and then also trying to enhance my Zoom capabilities and do it correctly where it came across the way I needed it to. In practicing building the rapport first and not just jumping into my, sales or my product or whatever it is that I'm trying to promote at that time, actually taking a moment and a breather to build rapport with the clients. So I'm looking to get homeowners to be comfortable enough in this market that we're in, which is very competitive right now, to do business with me. whether it's to sell me their home wholesale for all cash or allow me to list it with my husband's business as well while we are looking for buyers or looking to even buy it ourselves. So the confidence, building that confidence in real estate. I would say real estate is our main course of business. Yeah, we deal with investors, homeowners. We also now even have a hedge fund as a result of a lot of the introductions that were made. And as early as this morning, we received another offer. So, and that was all because of, I will be honest, the rapport that I built with that person. He told me today, I've never had anyone make me feel as comfortable as you have. So I'm going to give you first dibs on this. And I haven't even shared it with anyone yet. So, we stand to do a lot better just by the relationship building. So I actually used the technique on my appraiser for a property that we're in the middle of. And of course, I'm not trying to sell him anything, but at the same time, I'm always practicing. Now I find myself practicing and, building a genuine interest in more of the people that I'm working with. And it matters. He actually asked me to be at the appraisal, which most appraisers don't even want you there. And my husband said to me, he said, well, you know what? I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. You go. And just so you know, we got another lender out of that and a possible deal. He actually texted me today and told me that he had finished the appraisal. It was a rush. He did it one day ahead of time. So the benefits of building that rapport they just kind of catapult. They just go more and more and more. And so you realize the benefits of just doing it on a regular basis. Just yesterday, it was kind of funny. I had to think, because I do care about people and I care what they think, and I really am here to help. But, when you've got so much going on and you're busy, you forget sometimes to take a moment to get to know your client. And literally the rapport building is more than just, a technique. It does help you to understand more of what your client's needs are. And that little rapport building really made a difference for me and a client that honestly, she just kind of fell over backwards to give me her business once she felt I was connected to her in a way, which made a lot of difference. Whether you're a veteran, a rookie, or a guru, practice, but practice is good, but perfect practice makes perfect. And it matters to take the time out to have a coach or to have someone to help hone your skills in, because you may be good. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm a good salesperson. I feel like I'm a good real estate entrepreneur, which is what we do. However, being able to take time out to focus and have someone to work with you on the key things that when you're honest with yourself, what you're lacking in, really makes all the difference, and it sets you apart from those that don't take the time to do that. So, you'll close more deals, but having someone to work with you, I think, is really key. And this sales training, in all honesty, also having the ability to work amongst your peers and others in a group training. Also, you get to see not only the growth, but you're seeing what works and you get that feedback. So your class for me gave important feedback when you're doing well and honest feedback from peers to tell you when you're not.
Here are just a few of our clients that have used our programmatic infomercials. Bill Lennon from the Heart Company, David Parikh from the Dreams Accelerator, Louis Stack from Fitter First, Sonia Poyarni from Sincerely Poyarni, Todd Davis from the Gold Star Referral Clubs, Gina Marie from Gina Marie Interiors.
Hey Mayo, first of all, thank you a ton for all your time and thinking with us about business, and also, of course, the opportunity to be on your podcast. That was super cool. Specifically, the reason of this video was to thank you for the last conversation we had, talking about the data from what we were doing and the outcome of that conversation.
Hey Mayo, this is Bill and Barbara from the Heart Program. We wanted to thank you for doing the webinar podcast with us. and reviewing the data afterwards. We felt that the data review and the experience and the combination and the conversation that came out of it helped us realize that we were trying to do too many things, really cover too many bases all at once, and spread ourselves too thinly. And so your advice to refocus has shaped our strategy, and we want to thank you for that.
It was really good advice, and it's something that we weren't seeing because we were too far in it. So it was really good to get your kind of higher level perspective and give us a reality check. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, you just heard it from our clients themselves. Our program really does work because we honestly really do care. And in case you're wondering whether or not we can work with your company based off of its type, its size, your business models, as you can see, we've run the gamut. There are companies that we've worked with that's been as small as a home-based business to as large as a multi-million-dollar international company like Fitter First. It really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, one thing that we've learned over the years is that it has a lot more to do with people and basic fundamental skill sets in business. You know who you are. A lot of time we start businesses and we didn't necessarily start with having certain types of training, like for instance in sales. And I'm going to end on this note, folks. Let's take sales, for instance, which we have a spectacular high-ticket sales training. And if you've never had sales training before, that alone is probably accounting for a lot of your clogging of your sales funnel and your conversions. And when you take into consideration facts like your performance can increase as much as 20%. Companies have spent, and we're talking about the Fortune 500 companies that spend at least about $70 billion per year on sales training. And you know why, folks? It's because the average company that invests into sales training, get this, they tend to basically reap as much as a 350% or more return on investment. Folks, I know that's true because I've been teaching sales training for my clients for the last pretty much 5 to 6 years. And I've got over 20 years of experience myself. That's how I was able to create the high ticket sales program that we have. And that alone is phenomenal. If you do nothing else, quite frankly, you might want to take a look at that. So I close by saying this to you guys. You know who you are. You know what your problems are to a degree. And to some degree, you may not. But if nothing else, you can tell we actually can probably help you. All right. 9 times out of 10, I've not come across one business that I couldn't really honestly help if they were willing to put in the work, make the investment, and give us the opportunity to help them create a paradigm shift in optimizing their sales. So with that said, folks, take care, God bless, and I hope to work with you soon. Bye-bye.